I'm Joe. In this clip, we're talking the Basketball Hall of Fame. This week, we're joined by comedian and pal Rich Happel. Like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the episode for more clips.
The Wizard!
Well, the Hall of Fame has been announced previously.
Yeah, they announced the schedule, which include the Hall of Fame dates. Stacked
They had to
cast,
postpone,
stacked group. They had to postpone it.
The stacked, Hall of Fame class.
Big trio. It's Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan. Classic.
Do you
Top
the greatest?
tenors, yeah.
But those are the NBA ones. I think they said they intentionally stopped there so those guys could bask in their glory.
There were other nominations.
I don't know if Paul Pierce was on the ballot this year, but everybody's saying he's a shoo-in for next year probably.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
he retired after those guys. I'm pretty sure next year. So.
He's on the Clippers for next year.
Was Clippers 17 and he was on the Wizards in 16? If I remember correctly?
I think so. Yeah, he had a good playoff run with the Wizards. I think he was just a dog shit for like a year or two with the Clippers.
And then the other one they said is going to get in next year probably is Chris Bosh and Chris Webber.
Webber's
isn't a
around
guarantee.
for a while. Bosh, I think, is definitely getting in.
That's
I
the
think he will because
speculation.
it's easy to get in. But if it were MLB, I don't think he'd get in right away.
I mean, four straight finals.
Well, he
Wings.
retired early, so he didn't have like a huge like.
I think he has
money
double-digit
whistle.
All-Star appearances.
I wonder if he
Chris
does.
Bosh? You don't think Chris Bosh is
I mean, I think he's a Hall of Famer, but I just say his career got cut short. He was never like a super duper top guy. Like he's definitely like iffy if it was like a tougher Hall of Fame, but basketball Hall of Fame he deserves it.
he definitely was in Toronto a top guy. I think he would have had higher numbers if he didn't do the big three thing too.
Oh yeah. Well, the
He
thing
stayed
is,
healthy.
if
He
he
gotta
never
retire in
if
his
he didn't have
prime.
that injury, his game was so like perfect for like the future of the game. He would have been the perfect five for the last couple of years. He was a great fit anywhere.
In
At that point.
consideration, he probably was projected to do a lot better stats wise than he finished because of the injury. What happened?
Yeah.
He had blood clots in his lungs.
Blood clots in his lungs. I think. Yeah, he couldn't fly. He couldn't travel. He would have been great for the bubble if only it was like a year later. Because no traveling. Someone signs him for the bubble.
He should have done it. That could have been his year. He should have went to the Lakers.
I also think at this point, too late. He's been out of the game for a while.
Surprised LeBron
Yeah,
didn't
he's
advocate
done.
for that. And then the other one they're projecting for next year is Webber. So how does it work? You got to sit on there for a while, I guess.
Weber's been sitting there for a while. I wonder if he's actually going to get in, hopefully.
Well, he's like an iffy guy because like he had a like very well known college career, but I don't think they won the title.
He's
Man,
also
Timeout.
Yeah, the timeout. He's known for
Timeouts hurted him.
Yeah, it probably did hurt his legacy a lot.
Yeah, that scandal that hurt his legacy.
That too. Like
Yeah,
another like
got,
money scandal.
his college stats are forfeited and everything. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I guess that's it.
That's probably what keeps him out more than anything. Yeah.
And then because he did have a great NBA career, but he was always kind of like Bosh, like he was
Never won a ring.
Top. Yeah, like
I mean, he was the best player on those Kings teams that almost, if they won.
probably should have beat the Lakers, that Kings team. So like he was on some great teams. He was like an all NBA guy, but I guess I think he was probably third MVP voting once or twice. I think for the Kings.
The coaching and the broadcasting now helped put him over potentially.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Great broadcast.
the Joe Torre.
Legend. The Joe Torre.
Yeah, managing took him over the top.
Then they said maybe Shawn Marion and Ben Wallace.
I think Ben
And
Wallace
Wallace
deserved
should
it.
be in. Marion.
Champion, 4-time
Yeah.
DPOY.
Oh, and then
He
the
had his
other
own
one.
shoe at Stephen Barry's. Remember that? People don't talk
What?
about that. Ben Wallace had his own shoe at Stephen Barry's.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he
he
did.
did have his own shoe.
He did.
People don't
Yeah.
talk about it.
It was lesser
How you get in
known.
the Hall of Fame. Shoes
I
are
would,
part
I
of it,
would
I
love
think.
to find a pair in 2020. That'd be awesome.
Maybe if he was in the Hall of Fame, they'll do a re-release.
Exactly. Retro.
He definitely deserves it.
That's like Al Harrington had like the Payless shoes or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Big Al.
And then the last really borderline guy that I don't know if he makes it, Amar'e Stoudemire.
Well, he
No.
just won a title in the Israel League.
I suppose that counts.
That should help his case. I mean,
Basketball Hall
it's
of
the Basketball Hall of Fame. Yeah, not the NBA
Counts.
Hall of Fame. But,
He's a coach
yeah,
now, too.
yeah, the
We get
coach
that
would
ring.
help.
That's
He
true.
didn't
Maybe
accomplish
see what he
enough
does.
as an NBA guy. He doesn't have a college career. I think he was right out of high school. Yeah, I mean, the Hall of Fame's easier to get in, so he has a shot. But he probably shouldn't be in.
I don't think he's going to get in.
I don't think so,
Maybe
but
if he keeps the coaching career up.
Like him, like you look at him, you look at Bosh, you see why Bosh deserves it, and he doesn't. Bosh has more accomplishments.
Bosh has rings.
Yeah.
He's better for longer.
That's the other thing. The rings put you over. I think, Bosh is kind of separate. Look at Garnett. He doesn't compare to anybody like Garnett. Yeah.
That's true. Yes, that's fair.
Played out
Garnett
the
had a
whole
long career.
Had
Was
his
a bit
prime.
better as a player, so he just had better accolades.
And I won an MVP.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Injuries fucks that up, late career, you know?
Yeah.
The career is like Webber. It gives him a good base if he does something with coaching down the line. Maybe he gets in.
Yeah. But Weber's such a boring, shitty analyst now. He's just like TV.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting because of that. He should be in just because he's
It's
a
like
great player.
It's like if Reggie was a little bit less and he got in based on being that annoying, shouting loser on TNT, I'd be so pissed.
It's definitely part of it.
Jalen Rose is
that's
that bump, though. Jalen Rose is that bump to Hall of Fame from his broadcasting.
The Wizard.